His mother, Janice Combs, reportedly wiped away tears, flanked by 4 of his children. Sources in the courtroom tell news outlets one son shook his head in disbelief, while another embraced her as the family quietly exited the courtroom. Though acquitted on the more serious racketeering and sex trafficking charges, Combs now faces up to 20 years in prison. Misty Marin, a legal analyst and criminal defense attorney, gives her theory on why Diddy may have been acquitted of that RICO charge.
It's either they didn't believe there was a conspiracy or the enterprise existed, and I say that because these 2 charges are predicates for RICO.
Reportedly, Combs could be heard saying "thank God" and "I love you" several times. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
Hey guys, you know what time it is. It's time for a moment in Black history. In the mid-1970s and 80s, Gladys West lays the groundwork for the GPS technology. In 1956, West was hired as a mathematician by the U.S. Naval Proving Ground in Virginia. It was there she would eventually program a computer to accurately model the Earth, an accomplishment that would become the foundation for the Global Positioning System, aka GPS, as we use today. Did you know that?
Into 105.1 and B105.9. It's the lunchtime hour where the vibes divine. Monday through Friday, we're bringing the heat. At 12 noon sharp, come and take a seat. Tune into 105.1 and B105.9. Each Jeff Terry's got the scoop sheet sharp and take a seat. From gospel blues to old school beats. It's a lunchtime hour where the vibes divine. Monday through Friday, we're bringing the heat. At 12 noon sharp, come and take a seat. Tune into 105.1 and B105.9. It's the lunchtime hour where the vibes divine. Monday through Friday, we're bringing the heat. At 12 noon sharp, come and take a seat. Preachers preaching with the rhythm and rhyme. Gonna lift your spirit every single time. Secretary's got the scoop, she's sharp and quick. With stories so sweet, it's a perfect mix. Choir president hits the harmony right. Filling your day with the heavenly light. Day and noonday crew, you're on their team. Turn it up and ride the dream. Tune in to 105.1 and V105.9. It's the lunchtime hour where the vibes divine. Monday to Friday, we're bringing the heat. At 12 noon sharp, come and take a seat. Some gospel rules to old school beats. It's a lunchtime groove that can't be beat. Laugh, sing, and vibe along. Come hungry for joy, the serve is strong. 105.1, the music, what's I love the shows. And on V105.9, the vibe Delft in Alabama. The old school preacher, church secretary, the choir president. Turn you new to a moment that'll lift you higher.
Mona, you sleep over there?
Hello, everybody. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM.
The music muscle of the shows.
And you're vibing with 105.9.
The vibe, Dothan, Alabama. All right, guys. We're with the lunchtime crew with the old school preacher, the church secretary. That's me.
And the choir president.
I don't think Mona wants y'all to hear me today. She got my mic off. She got my mic. There you go. She got my mic down. And Mona looking like, we ain't doing this today. But that's all right, guys. You're tuned into the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, where we love to make you laugh. Ain't no telling what we're going to talk about today. You know, one thing we're going to be talking about is P. Diddy. Because
I know
he's off 3 of the 5 charges. So we're going to go with that. But you're tuned into the baddest radio station from 105.1, the music must love the shows, and V105.9, the vibe. We'll be right back, guys.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together. We're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. Don't you listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're rolling up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got the groove. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together. We're gonna polish up our act. And if you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want you to listen to every word I say, every word I say. No. We're moving, we're grooving. We're moving, yeah. We're grooving. Moving. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know we got the groove. Ain't no stopping us now. Ain't no stopping us now. Oh no, I'm on the move. I really got that groove. Ain't no stopping us now. I know we've got the groove. Let you know the move. Ain't no stopping us now. No need in trying, no, 'cause I ain't buying. No, don't try to stop us. No. Got the groove. I really got that groove. No need in denying. I know. It's been far too long. Ain't no stopping us. It's been far too long, y'all. Just doing me while I get along. Ain't no stopping us now. Yeah, we're leaving the negative people way behind. 'Cause it ain't no. Please. Don't make it stop. See, I don't know where we're going or where we're going to end up. I'm moving on. But see, we're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep trying. Over and over. Yeah. I said it ain't no stopping us. See, it ain't no way. We want kind of polish up, keep us down. See, our time has finally came around. So we're on the move. We're really got us moved. We're moving straight
Hey guys, you're tuned in to 105.1, the music must love the shows. And V 105.9.
The vibe.
Oh, guys, we got a great show today. Everybody, the news break today is all about P. Diddy.
Diddy. No Diddy.
Yeah. So he actually racketeering and the charge of
sex
trafficking, those he was found not guilty on.
Okay.
So those two charges, he's not guilty on those two, but they are saying prostituting. Mm-hmm. They are charging him with prostituting, saying he actually paid the women.
Really?
What you think?
Now, if they would have said he paid the men to come over, them women, he was giving them allowance anyway just to be with them. He was a sugar daddy.
I was thinking about that earlier when I was listening to the verdict, because I was like, so now they're going to charge him with for prostituting. And I'm like, but
didn't I tell you they're going to try to find something to get him on because they didn't have no evidence against him? These are grown people going to a grown party, knowing what's going to go on. And they went to several different ones. That's what gets me.
So, but did he pay these women to come?
I guess they saying like he give Cass, okay, I don't know what he was giving Cassie, but Young Miami, they said he was giving her $250,000 a month. That was her allowance.
Oh, but okay, Young Miami was doing it to Cassie. Is that what you're saying?
No, he had Cassie first.
Okay.
And then when Cassie left, I don't know who he had in between, but Young Miami was his main one.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was on Young Miami for holding up that sign during the awards when he accepted his award.
But if these are his women already.
So how many men is going to go to prison
for giving your woman money?
For giving the woman money if that's prostitution.
That's interesting.
And it was a subject on social media. I watch a lot of podcasts on social media, and it was a gospel podcast,
mm-hmm.
and they be trying to help people with marriages and relationships and stuff like that.
That's where you get your points from.
No, I agree. I disagree with a lot of stuff, but I need to be on that show though.
Mm-hmm.
But what they were saying is somebody was trying to make an argument about that situation, about the husbands paying the wives. Is that prostitution?
Oh, okay.
Saying that the wives was prostitutes, I guess. I don't know. But that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about Diddy. No Diddy, y'all. Y'all call in with your thoughts and opinions or whatever you have. 256-365-1000. All right, guys. Today, it's a beautiful day today. I hope everybody's out that's off or whatever. Spend time with your kids today. Get outside when the sun go down, when this heat go down a little bit. It's just 86 right now in Florence, Alabama. It's supposed to get up to 88 degrees. That's the high. Low 68, partly cloudy. Humidity 50%. Wind speed 2 miles per hour. Tomorrow is going to be 89 high, 68 low, partly cloudy. Again, I see no rain in the forecast for this week. So that's a good thing. I love the rain and I'm thankful for the rain, but I don't want it to rain every day. So that's a good thing. Dothan, Alabama, the high right now is 85 degrees. The high is supposed to get up to 86. Is chances of rain. Humidity is 73%. So y'all are very muggy down there. The wind speed is 6 miles per hour. Tomorrow the high is 91, low 73. So again, in Dothan, except for today, nothing but sunshine. Partly cloudy all week up until Wednesday. So the weather is looking great. All right, guys, we were talking about P. Diddy and his trial. That's the big topic that a lot of people are talking about today. If you get on social media, that's what the buzz is. Some of the comments are cryptic. So, but if you read the comments up under, you can tell what they're talking about. Sean Diddy Combs was acquitted of most serious counts. And happening right now, it was a mixed verdict. The jurors in Sean Diddy Combs' federal crime trial acquitted him of the most serious charges, racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, but found him guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. And me and Tamika was having a conversation about that. I asked how many men are going to be found guilty of that, of prostitution, because we just gonna keep it real. Everybody know that's a lot of that is going on everywhere. So they had to get something to put on him, and that's what I've been saying the whole trial. I didn't see any evidence of sex trafficking or whatever, and the kids that they say that he messed with, they're not speaking out. Usher is not speaking out. Justin Bieber is not speaking out. But they had nothing on him. They had to find something on him. They had to put Cassie's trial in there. Well, Cassie's experience in there to try to get him. I think they did it to make him look bad. Honestly, that's just my opinion. I think they did it to make the jurors look at him in a different way and be like, oh yeah, he did all that other stuff. If he beat a woman, he did all that other stuff. But you got to look at the whole picture, the whole entire picture. Sentencing outlook: Combs could get a prison sentence of up to 20 years. The maximum is 10 for each of the transportation counts. The defense has asked that Combs be released while he awaits sentences, and the judge is expected to make a decision on that request soon. And again, the thing for that is 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. So that just don't make sense to me. Why? That's all they could get on him. They know he ordered the prostitutes or whatever that is, or whatever the people are. I just don't get it, how they're just trying. I don't know. They're just trying to make Diddy go down, just like they did R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, and everybody else, and now Tyler Perry. So the reactions after the verdict: Combs faced the courtroom gallery and clapped. A lawyer for accuser Cassie said the verdict is not their desired outcome, but Venture is grateful for the 2 convictions. Venture was grateful when she got that $30 million. So, it's just a lot to this case. They say soon the judge expected to decide if Combs should be released while he awaits sentencing. The judge is expected to come to his decision soon. Combs will be released from custody as he awaits his sentences on 2 counts of transportation to indulge in prostitution. Combs' defense team argued this morning that Combs should be released in light of the fact that he was acquitted of the most serious charges: racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking. They said Combs would go back to his house in Miami and abide by conditions set by the court. Prosecutors said they opposed Combs possible release. The judge asked both sides to submit letters on the issue by 1 p.m. and said he'll make the decision on the matter after that. And I mean, they had to find something. Like I said, they had to find something on him to make him look bad. I just didn't see the evidence. I didn't see the sex trafficking. I didn't see the racketeering. I mean, I wasn't there. I didn't see it, but I mean, if the jurors, they weren't there, so they couldn't see it. I mean, why are you after this man for real? Let's be real. They said that baby oil sprayed into the crowd outside the courtroom. Some people gathered outside the courthouse after Sean Diddy Combs' verdict was seen. They were spraying baby oil into the crowd. People from the crowd, remnants from the oil could be seen on the courthouse pavement. So they sprayed a lot of oil on those people. Combs his alleged use of baby oil during the freak-offs or drug-fueled sexual performances was brought up frequently during the trial. Several of Combs' assistants testified that they stocked hotel rooms with baby oil before the freak-off. The hotel records entered into the evidence detailed the damages to the room following Combs' stay and mentioned the baby oil stains in the carpet. At one point, a defense attorney asked Cassie to confirm the baby oil they used during the freak-offs was never laced with any drugs. Large amount of baby oil was recovered during searches in Combs' residence. Everybody saw that when they searched his house, he had a whole room of baby oil in the Miami and Los Angeles. So probably just like baby oil. According to the indictment, at the time, law enforcement seized various freak-off supplies, including drugs and more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant at his home, according to the indictment. So now everybody's on Steve Harvey as well. They pulled up a old video of one of his shows. A lady asked him, she was just like, hey, I'm a pastor's wife, and me and my husband, we watch movies and stuff like that. She wanted to spice up their date night. So she asked Steve Harvey, what can she do? And she told him, remember, I'm a pastor's wife. And he was like, remember, this is the Steve Harvey show. And he said, I'm going to tell you what to do, what to get to make your date nights more exciting. And he told her baby oil. So people are like, okay, they trying to piece stuff together. So basically, allegedly, what they trying to say is Steve Harvey was into the baby oil stuff with P. Diddy, because he was saying that he had fun with baby oil and sometimes he have it around his mouth. It was a lot. You just got to go back and look at it. I'm not going to say too much because, you know. Anyways, y'all got to do your research and look at if you're interested in this. I mean, a lot of people are tired of hearing about P. Diddy and his trial and stuff like that. But it was interesting to me because I just didn't see the evidence. I didn't see where they were. I could see why they were doing it because, like we always said from the beginning, it didn't start until Diddy went up against that liquor company. They didn't like the fact that he went up against them, and Diddy thought, I'm thinking he thought that, okay, I'm a billionaire. I could do just as much as they can, but no, they ain't finna let you come up to their level. They don't want you to eat at the table, Diddy. So just stay in your own lane and do what you got to do. You got your money. Just leave it alone. All right, guys, in the news, y'all can call in. You guys can call in and give us your thoughts on the Diddy trial. Do you think that he should have got sentenced or convicted of the crimes that he got off? But, I mean, give us a call at 256-365-1000 and let us know what you think about Diddy. And a lot of people, they'll see me out in the streets and ask me, what do you think about? Call in and tell people what you say. Because people need to hear what other people think about, not just what I think about it, but what other people think about this situation that's going on. All right, guys. In other news, in Florence, Alabama, 29 dogs was rescued from same Lauderdale County home where 82 were confiscated in January. Florence Lauderdale, Alabama Animal Service is closed for the remainder of Tuesday due to a large intake of dogs. According to the Facebook post, due to a large intake of dogs, Florence Lauderdale Animal Services will be closed for the remainder of the day. We appreciate your understanding and support as our team work to care for these animals. We will reopen tomorrow on our regular schedule. Please call 911 in the event of an animal-related emergency, the shelter said, the Lauderdale County. So if you have an emergency, but that was yesterday, they're supposed to open up back up today. But if not, in case they don't open, call 911 if you have an animal-related emergency. The Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office said that 29 dogs were confiscated from a home on County Road 6. One dog had a newborn and several other dogs were pregnant. News 19 Whitney the Bold was told the animal shelter is not allowing fostering or adoption at this time, and the dogs are all getting checked today. The sheriff told News 19 this is the same house from which 82 dogs were confiscated from January. If you guys remember, in January, they confiscated 82 dogs, and it just got bad. So now, but in that situation, I think they received a van from the city and stuff like that. But they said that the animal control received several complaints that Teresa Counts had a large number of dogs again. She was previously charged in February with cruelty to animals and agreed to relinquish ownership of the dogs to the animal shelter. Part of the agreement also granted the sheriff's office to search the property without warrants. When the investigators arrived at the property, they said they were unable to make contact with anyone at the house, but the investigators could hear multiple dogs barking inside a metal shed. Investigators made an entry into the shed and located 29 dogs inside, living in the same condition as the previous dogs did. Animal control officers took possession of the dogs to assess their medical condition, and this investigation is ongoing. So I don't know. I don't understand it. First, she had 82 dogs. She got arrested. She got convicted. Then she ain't supposed to have no more dogs. Man, she got 29 more dogs living in the same condition as the 82 that was taken from her. That sounds like an addiction to me. She got an addiction to dogs. She just loved dogs, I guess. And she might be lonely, like the cat woman. She got dogs.
So the lady actually she went to jail.
She went to jail
for them dogs. I remember that.
Yeah, I remember us talking about the 82 dogs. And she got convicted with animal cruelty and stuff like that. If you know you can't take care of these dogs, why are you...
But how did she get out of... I thought she had to serve some time behind them dogs.
Well, it just says she was previously charged in February with cruelty to animals. Maybe she got a slap on the wrist or probation or something like that, because it's January. I mean, July. It's July. So she couldn't have got too much time if she did get any time at all.
So now she got how many more dogs?
29 in the same condition. But what I don't understand is Mike Vick got all that time.
He did.
For them dogs. He was fighting them, which if some people might say that's different. No, it's not. Because she's not taking care of these dogs. These dogs is in bad condition and health issues and stuff like that. I'm guessing she breeding them.
I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking.
Listen, I ain't never had no dog.
They said one is pregnant. Well, one dog had one puppy. Mm-hmm. And the other dogs, some of the other dogs were pregnant.
Yeah, something going on with her mentally.
Either that or then she got some expensive dogs and she's selling them or something. If she's breeding them like that,
That could be.
So I don't know, but it sounds like she's addicted to dogs.
She making a living.
That could be it too, because woo, these jobs ain't paying nothing.
Yeah, because she's not real old. She's not a real old lady. Yeah, because 82 dogs. Call back. Y'all know who over there today. The operator over there today. She said she sleeps. She concentrating on them dogs. Mona used to be a country girl. She know all about that stuff.
Well, yeah, we used to have dogs, and dogs didn't stay in the house back then. Not our dog.
Yeah, but
and not the dogs in the country.
Yeah. Call it. You on the line?
Yeah. Excuse me. I have a different take on this Sean Combs incident.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. When I was growing up, there was a saying: wealth has its privileges, and to a certain degree, that is true. Particularly if you are wealthy and you are white. Sometimes we get it confused still. We get it twisted and say, well, I got my wealth and my wealth is going to protect me. I can do the same thing that my white brothers and sisters can do. But that's not true. This is the United States of America. That's the first thing.
Sad, but true.
And the second thing, and the second thing is this. What sealed it for me is when I saw that video where the young lady was trying to escape from that hotel room, and Sean Combs, ran out there. I guess he had a towel around his waist or what have you, and dragged the poor lady back in there and kicking and beating her, what have you. That told me right there that this man is dangerous. Now, when I was growing up there, one of the things that my mom taught me, you don't beat a woman. And I was a young kid there, and me and my sister got into it, and I hit on the arm, on the arm. And then when my mom got home, I said, Mom, well, my sister, she was scratching me, said, you still don't beat a woman. And I said, suppose she hit me. Well, punch me. Well, you still don't beat a woman. Just walk away and wait till she cool off and come back there. You don't beat on a woman. She drilled that into me. Now, when this happened there, and my mom explained it to me, and I had to process that information, I never hit a woman again there. Women are defensive. I don't know if you remember this recording where Beyonce husband, got Beyonce husband,
Jay-Z.
He was in the elevator. What the name?
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, right? Okay. He was in the elevator with Beyonce and Beyonce's sister Solange still, and that was a story that says that he was cheating on Beyonce, and that woman was kicking Jay-Z, but he never got his fist balled up and punched out. He was just trying to defend himself from the kicks. He never hit that woman. That tells me that he was trained by his mom. You don't hit a woman there. But when you treat a woman like that, that tells me something about your character, about your nature. And when I saw this, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I have taken advantage of many women's growing up there. It wasn't about love; it was about lust. It was about sex. And it got to the point where I actually felt guilty, man. I told a woman, look, man, this ain't about love. Don't fall in love. This is about lust. So if you refuse to accept it, I mean, that's all right with me. But
you
let the woman know your intentions. Yeah, let the woman know your intention. Let her know your intentions so she won't fall in love and think, you have to beat on her, what have you, in order to show that you love her. And I just said, okay, well, she know I told her. She went. She didn't go into it blind. She understood she could have walked away at any time now. And then it was just about sex there. And when we broke up, no hard feelings. She went her way. I went my way. It was all good there. But sometimes, we as men, we take advantage of women's, and women, they want to be taken advantage of sometimes. And when you have wealth, you can set them up, pay the apartment, pay the rent, and buy the cars and for them, and just as long as they're available for you. But that is wrong. And I conclude by saying this. You remember this guy who was procuring these young girls for various celebrities and politicians, what have you, allegedly. And they say the man committed suicide. That man committed suicide. They murdered that man, But he felt that he was so wealthy he could do anything and get away with it. Right. Sometimes, wealth will blind you. I appreciate and I appreciate your time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. But he just made a really good point. A lot of people do go into relationships and they think the man truly loved them because they're beating them. And I know you've said several times that most men, that Cassie, she didn't want to lose being number one. Mm-hmm. So she took the butt whooping. Yeah. And then too, she thought truly that he loved her.
Mm-hmm. I ain't never been in a situation like that. So I can't say what I do, but I honestly believe with my mindset, I would know that that's not love.
Well, a lot of people look at it as being love, but then some people look at it, they don't want to be alone.
Yeah.
And I take whatever.
But Cassie is a beautiful girl. I feel like she could have had whatever. All the man was lusting over her. But the thing is, she wanted Diddy. Right. And she didn't care what it took to keep him because she said it in her statement. She did not want to lose that position.
Exactly. And that's a lot of people, even though we think, you and I was talking the other day, we see different things than what other people see within us. Some people, you lose weight, and if you've been big for so long, you're thinking you're still that size.
Yeah, because you still try to wear the clothes.
You still try to wear the clothes. You still
unaware how you look. That's crazy though. But go ahead.
You still trying to wear the clothes, or you may be a size 6 and you still trying to wear a size 12 dress.
Yeah, and you don't want to throw away them clothes either.
Right. So you're looking at it as if I'm still that person, but other people look at you totally different. It's just the mindset of people. Once you get to a certain point of life, some people, it's not that you don't have confidence in yourself. It's not that you don't love yourself or value yourself. It's just you get complacent and you just don't know how to change that. And I feel like that's what a lot of women are going through. We don't know how to accept the change of who we are. The skin that we're in. Mm-hmm. Because like you were saying, we talk all the time, and you were saying one day, people don't even know if they've gained weight.
Yes.
People don't know these things even because they look at themselves, and if you don't take pictures, you don't see it.
That's true. Or have a body mirror in your house.
Right.
I know for me, I can speak from my experience. I did not have a body mirror in my house when I was at my heaviest. And I didn't know I was that big.
Right.
I was like, whoa. And true enough, I bought clothes and stuff, but
clothes run funny. So you ain't think
clothes run funny because I was still wearing the same size and stuff, but it did have a little stretch to it or whatever. But you just don't know. And when I seen that picture, I was like, who is that?
Right. Well, I even look at myself now and I still don't see in my face. I can see that I'm smaller now than I was then. Uh-huh. But I never really, I truly did not see a change.
At all.
No. And people probably say that's crazy, but you don't. So you're saying that Cassie thought Cassie is so beautiful and she could have had any man, but in her mindset, she may not have seen herself that way. But that doesn't give anybody a reason to beat anyone.
No,
but
don't nobody deserve to be beat on. But there are women out here that want men to beat on them.
We ain't gonna go into that because I think that's silly.
It's silly, but it's true.
Want somebody to beat them.
Some people like to get hit on. I think that's why a lot of people go to boxing and stuff like that. People have fetishes and stuff, and maybe that was one of her fetishes. She wanted to get hit. She wanted, because I mean, you're sitting in your head, you're thinking, okay, if I leave, he gonna kill me. If he keep on beating you like that, he gonna kill you. So I'll take my chances on the road to get away. And I mean, she gone now, so why couldn't she leave then?
Well, did she have something to go to when she left?
If she didn't, she crazy. Because if you with a billionaire and you ain't got no money in your account,
well,
something ain't right.
She probably didn't have nothing to go to, Mona.
Well, she might be kind of.
Yeah. But that could be
rolled off a little bit.
Exactly.
Because, baby, it's stuff in that house you can pawn. You don't have to go without it. I'm just
Some
saying.
people don't think like that.
And you got access to his accounts and stuff. Go to their bank, drain his account, and leave. I'm just saying.
Yeah. But everybody, some people don't think that way. Some people be like, I don't want to go through all that.
Well,
yeah,
it's better than getting beat.
You're right. But that's how people look at it. They look at it like, I ain't going through that. I'd rather do without before I even go through any of that.
Yeah, people think different and people do things different, but it's just, I don't know. This trial just, it's interesting to me. It's really interesting to me because I knew they was going to get something. They was going to give him something. I didn't think they was going to get him for all that other stuff because they had no evidence.
Right.
No evidence whatsoever. And everybody was like, well, what about the kids? Where are the kids?
So a lot of people are saying, I've been looking at social media, and a lot of people feel like that he should get charged. But everybody's bringing up the same conversation because he beat Cassie.
And that's what they wanted you to focus on because Cassie wasn't even part of this trial.
Well, that's what everybody keeps saying. Well, he beat Cassie, so therefore he should get some type of punishment.
And if they want to do it separate, Cassie should have been on trial with him for this too because she was part of that conspiracy too. And they trying to say, oh, she didn't want to do it. Read the messages.
Yeah, but that's the biggest thing. A lot of people are saying that, he shouldn't have been hitting her, which he shouldn't have.
No.
And then they're saying that he paid these women to come have sex. So a lot of people are saying that they really think they're happy with the charges. Y'all call in and get in on the conversation. What do you think? Mona, before I walked off and had to go take care of some things, if that's your significant other, and he automatically, because if he ain't paying no bills or whatever, I mean, that could be money for that. Do you think is considered prostitution?
I don't. I mean, but you got a lot of people in here that feel like that's prostitution. And I'm like, okay, so this is his man's wife. To what
degree would they say that? I mean,
I don't know.
Y'all call in.
This housewife was on this prostitute. She was a straight up prostitute. She admitted that she was a prostitute. And a housewife, it was a prostitute and a housewife. The housewife was like, well, that's wrong what you're doing and stuff like that. She said, she asked the woman, she was like, okay, so do you work? And the woman said no. And she was like, where you get your money from? She was like, I get it from my husband. And she said, do you have sex with your husband? And she said, yeah. She was like, so are you a prostitute? And it was that. I mean, everybody was like, okay, so.
Well, I guess the housewife was looking at you getting money only to have sex. She feel like she's getting money because she take care of the house and have sex.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I don't. I just don't feel like the prostitution charge. I think they just had to have something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what that was. So the women, what are the women gonna do? They took the money, right? They're prostitutes. Mm-hmm. So you gonna get a man for giving the money, but you're not gonna get the woman for taking the money,
right?
50 Cent, baby mama, all of them. What did they want? They wanted money. They got money. They did what they had to do to get what they want. Mm-hmm. So now he's being punished for doing it. Are they not going to get punished for receiving the money?
That's a good question.
For being a prostitute?
Y'all call in. The number is 256-365-1000. We like some controversy. Y'all call in.
We want to know what you guys think, because, I mean, I just don't get it. Make it make sense to me. If you don't get the man for prostitution, for transportation of prostitution, are you going to get the prostitutes that was paid? That's just like the R. Kelly trial. He go to prison, but the parents still out, and they was pimping their daughters.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's the subject for today. P. Diddy, no Diddy, whatever you want to call it, but he got acquitted for 3. Was it 3 he got acquitted for?
Yes.
He got acquitted for 3 of the most serious charges. So they had to think of something to charge this man with to show him a lesson. That's just my opinion. Allegedly. So in other news, if you guys want to chime in on the conversation about prostitution, the prostitute asked the housewife, was she a prostitute because she's taking money from her husband? Because she's taking money from her husband. So call in and let us know what you guys think. 256-365-1000.
I got a text, but I'm going to have to analyze the text and really read and see what they're saying. But yeah, y'all call in. The number's 256-365-1000. Call in with your comments from that. The Dole food brand,
mm-hmm.
They are actually in some areas taking it off the shelf.
They're taking Dole pineapples or what?
Yeah, the vegetables. Dole. I was looking at that this morning. Dole. Oh no. Let me get it right. They're not taking it off the shelf. They're going bankrupt.
Really?
Yeah. The Delmont. DELMONTE.
Okay.
The corn and the green beans and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
They're going bankrupt.
Oh wow! I don't see how.
They're probably going bankrupt because a lot of people buy store brand.
Oh, probably.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I go to the store, I'm gonna buy great value.
Yeah, I mean, inflation is killing us.
You know, and they're a 138-year-old company.
Wow. I like going to the farmer's market to get my vegetables.
Because you fancy.
No, it just tastes better. You need to do a comparison one day.
I ain't got no money doing all that. I'm going to get them 99-cent green beans off that ship and dump them up.
We go to church in the country. You can stop by them cornfields and get you an ear of corn out of the thing. And I don't know if they still got any left, but Isabel,
it's gone.
It's gone, y'all. I'm sorry. I was going to announce that, but I forgot.
It's gone. It didn't last 3 days. I had a friend. I told, pick me some corn up. It was the day after I saw it, and she said, "Girl, that corn," because she lived over that way. She said, "Girl, that corn is gone."
My sister got me some. I got to go over there and get some green tomatoes. I need some green tomatoes.
Oh.
It's just funny how growing up, you don't eat something and then you get old and you start liking it. That's weird.
Your taste buds change.
Yeah, but broccoli is still not on my list.
Yeah, your taste buds change.
All right, guys, we have some news. A Tuscumbia woman is charged with manslaughter and pleads not guilty in a traffic death. A Tuscumbia woman.
Huh?
My computer froze.
I'm like, what you saying over there?
My computer froze. We'll come back to that. Yeah, we'll come back to that.
If you would like to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group, call us at 256-712-2888. And we have some great plans for you. So make sure you call us. You can be one of our sponsors for the Remembering the Veterans, which will be held on August the 30th at McFarland Park. You can be a sponsor of our Jamal Bryant that's going on August the 29th at the Renaissance Resort and Spa. Get your tables today. Visit our website at www.knoxmediagroupinc.org and get your tickets. Early bird tickets go off for sale on July the 15th. So you got couple of weeks to get your tickets for that, but make sure you go ahead and get your tickets for Dr. Jamal Bryant, going to be at the Renaissance Resort and Spa in Florence, Alabama. So Dothan, come on up. We got a couple of people from Dothan that's coming up. S&K Mortuary will be giving away the S in the K. The S of the K is giving away tickets to the Dr. Jamal Bryant Gala and dinner. So y'all can come to that. Be listening for more details on that. If you will, and you're in the Wiregrass area, call S&K Mortuary for all of your funeral arrangements. That's S&K Mortuary, 1039 North Range Street, and it's Dothan, Alabama. And the number is 334-792-4141. I'm going to let you listen to a couple of our sponsors. We want to thank you for being part of the Lunchtime Show with the Old School Preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. So we'll be right back.
Looking for the best deal on your next vehicle? Come to Hyundai of Dothan, where we offer 3 unbeatable reasons to buy from us. First, enjoy a lifetime powertrain warranty for peace of mind every mile you drive. Second, get 3 years complimentary maintenance to keep your car running like new. And third, we have the best financing terms available. Only here at Hyundai of Dothan. Plus, check out our huge selection of 2025 inventory and amazing range of pre-owned vehicles. Enjoy the best customer service and the easiest buying experience here at Hyundai of Dothan. Before you buy, give Hyundai of Dothan a try.
If you are looking for a new career with purpose and room for advancements with benefits, Pilgrim Prides in Russellville is hiring, and we couldn't be more eager to welcome you to our family. Our team needs individuals who are motivated, dedicated, and have the right set of skills to help us reach our goals. Plus, we're offering a starting wage of $17.75 to $20 an hour, with attendance incentives and benefits after only 60 days. Become part of our movement and make a difference in the world by helping us feed America. Don't wait any longer. Become a food hero today. Apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707 and take your career to the next level. Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Again, apply online at pilgrims.com or call 256-768-3707. New opportunities awaits you at Pilgrim Prides in Russellville, Alabama. Join our team.
Need new flooring? Visit us at the Carpet Store for all your flooring needs. Located in North Florence at 1508 North Pine Street, the Carpet Store sells and installs carpet, sheet vinyl, ceramic, hardwood, vinyl tile, and planks. With brand names like Shaw Flooring, Armstrong, Roos, Mohawk, Mannington, and many more, our friendly sales staff with many years of experience will be happy to assist you. We are open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and can be reached at 256-767-5195. The Carpet Store, flooring the Shoals and surrounding areas for the past 50 years.
Radio. It's the Wiregrass Heritage Festival, Saturday, September 27th at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds in Dothan, Alabama. Southern Soul and R&B hits the stage with Tucker, Marcellus the Singer, 803 Fresh, Avail Hollywood, Mike Clark Jr., Young God, 69 Boys, Sharmika DeQuell, Frank Johnson, and DJ Trucker. It's the all-white affair. And yes, we're outside. Gates open at 3. Showtime at 4:30. Bring your chairs, coolers, and umbrellas. No glass allowed. It's the Wiregrass Heritage Festival, Saturday, September 27th at the National Peanut Festival Fairgrounds in Dothan, Alabama. Get your tickets at wiregrassheritagefestival.com or TT Fastest in Dothan. Presented by AEG.
Your Life Remembered, specializing in the creation of T-shirts for any occasion. Birthdays, graduations, anniversaries, We even do memorial shirts if you've lost a loved one, blankets, embroidery, plaques, and other memorable keepsakes to honor the memory of your loved one. Share your vision and let the team of Your Life Remembered bring it to life. Your Life Remembered, where winning is the only option. Contact them today at 1-888-897-5166.
Life changes, so should your insurance. Just married, new baby, bought a home, or retired? Make sure your coverage fits your new chapter. Call Lakeisha Ricks at S&T Benefits Solution, 256-335-9604, or visit 1640 South Wilson Dam Road, Mosul Shoals, Alabama. Protect what matters the most. 256-335-9604, or visit 1640 South Wilson Dam Road, Mosul Shoals, Alabama.
S&K Mortuary is proud to welcome licensed funeral director and mortician Mr. Alfonso Brown to our team. With over 30 years of dedicated service to this community, Mr. Brown brings a wealth of experience, compassion, and professionalism. His commitment to excellence aligns perfectly with our mission, and with his addition, S&K Mortuary will continue to provide the highest standard of care and service to the families we are honored to serve. Call us today, 33479-24141 S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive. Attention business owners. At Knox Media Group, your success is our business. With decades of expertise in radio broadcasting and cutting-edge digital marketing, we're here to help you build, grow, and accelerate like never before. We proudly champion small and medium businesses, the heartbeat of our communities. From refining your online presence to giving you the competitive edge you deserve, we're your partner in progress. Focus on what you do best. We'll handle the rest. Your next chapter of success starts here. Contact us and let us do a snapshot of your business digital presence. We will help your business get notice, get traffic, get revenue. Call us today at 1-888-897-5166 or visit knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's knoxmediagroupinc.org. The Knox Media Group Inc.'s are. Call us today at 1-888-897-5166 or visit knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's knoxmediagroupinc.org, where businesses thrive and communities shine.
You're listening to WMXV, St. Joseph, Tennessee, W286 TV, 105.1 FM, Lawrence, Alabama, and WARB 700 AM, W290BG, 105.9, Dothan, Alabama.
I'm Bree Wood with BIN News Now. A dramatic scene unfolded in a New York courtroom as Sean Diddy Combs was found guilty on 2 federal charges of transporting women for prostitution. The music mogul sat in stunned silence as the verdict was read. His mother, Janice Combs, reportedly wiped away tears, flanked by 4 of his children. Sources in the courtroom tell news outlets. One son shook his head in disbelief, while another embraced her as the family quietly exited the courtroom. Though acquitted on the more serious racketeering and sex trafficking charges, Combs now faces up to 20 years in prison. Misty Marin, a legal analyst and criminal defense attorney, gives her theory on why Diddy may have been acquitted of that RICO charge.
It's either they didn't believe there was a conspiracy or the enterprise existed, and I say that because these 2 charges are predicates for RICO.
Reportedly, Combs could be heard saying, "Thank God," and "I love you" several times. Get BIN News Now on demand 24/7 on the iHeartRadio app.
We're back. You're tuned in to 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The Vibe.
Dothan, Alabama. For those of you just tuning in, you just heard it on Black News as well as the lunchtime show. The hot topic today is all about Puffy. Sean Combs. It's all about him today. So they came up with a verdict. He was actually the serious charges, racketeering and sex trafficking. They actually found him not guilty, but they did find him guilty on prostituting. And I
transportation of prostitutes.
Yeah, I just can't get all the details on that. That's just
I can't. It ain't making sense to me. It's not adding up.
Yeah, it's not making sense to me as well.
I don't know if you heard or not, but the fans that was outside was pouring baby oil on themselves.
They gonna have a slip and slide
when the verdict came out, and I guess the Diddy fans are happy. They're excited about the outcome of the trial. Okay, we get into these stories, and like I always say, I mean, I heard people say this. I heard psychiatrists say this. Hurt people.
Right.
Allegedly. Notice I said allegedly, everybody. Diddy's mom did some things to him to teach him about the freak offs. That's what they say. They said that he got it from her, and basically, I don't know. You know, it's a lot of fake news out here, but it's being said that she keep some of his body fluids in the refrigerator and be putting it in pies and stuff.
Only mama.
Hey, I didn't say that. That's what I read. That's what they are saying.
I hope that's fake news.
I hope it's fake news, but they said that they allegedly, they said that she said, "What do you think he got it from?" So
I'm praying that's fake news.
I'm praying it's fake news too, but you never know because there's some sick people out here.
Yeah, it is. And people just, like I said, a lot of these things that's going on is past tense because Cassie really came, I mean, as you have said a couple of times, she always wanted the spotlight.
Yeah,
so she went into this.
She's an attention seeker. She's addicted to that lifestyle. So I'm in her head, I'm gonna do anything it takes to stay relevant.
Right. So she came into it doing freaky stuff.
I'm pretty sure.
So when he was married, you know, she went into it. Went into it being she went into it then also being doing threesomes with him. So it's not like she
was their unicorn, I guess, allegedly.
So she's always been, that's been her motto, so she could get what she need. And that's what some people do.
Yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, but as far as the beating part, no. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, they said that Diddy told her what he expected from her.
But he expected this from day one.
That's what I'm saying. She knew it.
She agreed to this from day one.
Pretty much.
She went in.
And everybody feeling sorry for her and stuff like that. I don't like that the girl got beat, but she went in knowing the consequences.
Right.
She was his sugar baby. So
you and this sugar baby.
She was his sugar baby. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they lay down the law before they give you the money. Yeah. Ain't nobody gonna pay you nothing and not tell you what you got to do to get the money.
Well, I mean, she was already doing what she wanted to do because she wanted a record deal. So she went into it even when he was married.
True. I mean, that's when she was talking to a producer when it happened. And then the producer introduced her to P. Diddy. P. Diddy stole her from up under him. And if I'm not mistaken, allegedly the guy wrote that song for her. That's the only song I know she got. They say she got more, but that's the only one I know she got. But I loved it. I love the song. Have you heard it?
Which one is it, Mom?
Cassie's song, You and Me. Me and You. Me and You, something like that.
I probably heard it.
It's either or. It was real popular around the time when she first came out. She did that first song, and after that, she became his little trophy. Because I didn't hear nothing else from Cassie as far as music goes.
Well,
she's a beautiful girl, and she used what she got to get what she want. But at the end of the day, I keep telling you, it's some women that like to get beat. She might be one of them women.
I don't think the beating part, I just think he just got to the point of being controlling.
I think she
more controlling because he was already controlling when he asked her to do what, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a difference, but that wasn't even the case. And that's what I have a problem with. That's not what he was charged with.
Well, they wanted to make him look bad. They wanted to show his different sides and stuff. And, if he beat a woman, he probably did do some sex trafficking. It had nothing to do with the other But at the end of the day, they wanted to paint him as a villain.
Right.
And he probably done some hellacious stuff, but that's not what he's on trial for.
No, that's not.
And he compensated her he gave her $30 million for her and her husband to enjoy.
But that wasn't enough.
Well, I don't think she's going to get no more. But I honestly believe Cassie should have been right on the stand. She should have been on trial too. Because she had every bit to do with that he did. Do you not agree?
Yeah. In Dothan, in the news, a Dothan man, he's actually from Georgia, a Georgia man accused of attacking massive parlor workers captured in Dothan. So he was from Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
He was captured in Dothan. A man living in Dothan has been arrested after police say he assaulted a masseuse in Georgia 6 years ago before fleeing the state. So he been gone 6 years.
So he was getting a massage.
I guess.
And he assaulted. He wanted a happy ending.
So he has. He's actually in Dothan's jail as a fugitive. He's been on the run for 6 years.
6 years, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, no. So,
well, all right then.
So the warrant claims he was wanted on an attempted rape charge out of Fulton County, Georgia, and fled from justice, according to a social media post from Roswell Police Department and multiple media reports. Gutter was initially arrested in 2019 after entering a massage parlor in Roswell, Georgia, and during a massage, Gutter claimed he was a police officer with the Roswell Police Department and handcuffed the masseuse.
That ain't funny. Handcuffed and did what?
Police reports say Gutter then performed indecent acts in the presence of the masseuse before fleeing.
Oh, he didn't touch the masseuse, just put the cuffs on him to make him watch him do crazy stuff.
People are crazy.
Just wanted to see. He should have got on social media. He would have got a lot of views.
You crazy.
I'm just saying, you want somebody to look at you do that. Why would you go and handcuff somebody, make them watch you, and then leave?
Well, that's what he did.
Lord have mercy.
Only in Dothan.
Please protect the children. Okay. I have a list of Tennessee Valley back to school dates.
Oh my God. Mona, it's all, don't talk about it.
It's coming.
It's going to make you depressed because I don't have one going back to school.
It's going to be it's around the corner. You seen how fast June came through?
July is gone.
July's gone, and then they going back to school the 1st of August.
I know.
It's like students throughout the area are set to go back to school soon, but when does the school district start back? All right, Cobb County schools start August the 4th. Muscle Shoals City schools start August the 5th. Sheffield City schools start August the 7th. Tuscumbia City schools start August the 6th. DeKalb County schools start August the 7th. Fort Payne City schools start August the 6th. Franklin County schools August the 8th. Russellville City schools August the 6th. Jackson County schools August the 6th. Scottsboro City schools August the 4th. Lauderdale County schools. Florence City schools start August the 6th. Lauderdale County schools start August the 7th. So it's just right around the corner. I remember when we used to go back to school.
After Labor Day.
It was the Handy Fest always let me know when we were finna go back to school because it was the week before we went back to school. And that was when it was in August. So now it's July, then June. When is it this year? I think, is it June or July?
It's July.
It's in July.
It's coming up.
So, y'all, time is going by so fast. Y'all better get your house in order.
Yeah. Also in the news, a father who died in jail was accused of killing daughter after possibly impregnating her, prosecutors say. So the 36-year-old man died with pulmonary embolism. Is there something you got?
Pulmonary.
Oh yeah, I figured you already have that illness.
I ain't got that. That's something to do with the lungs,
according to
if I'm not
the
mistaken.
autopsy. So the father, he was from Florida, killed his 12-year-old daughter after getting her pregnant.
Mental illness.
But listen, he should, I don't know. And some people are saying, do you think God did that to him?
Made him kill himself.
No, he didn't die. He didn't kill himself.
Well,
he died from his illness.
Oh, girl, karma gets you.
Well, that's what social media trying to say.
Lord have mercy. Bless.
So that's in the Dothan news. Like I say, there's so much happening nowadays that y'all already know I don't watch TV and I can't hardly take it. We know that it's campaign season. If you would like to we do have political sponsorships. If you would like to be a sponsor and you are a political running in the political election, whether you're in Dothan or North Alabama, please call us at 256-712-2888. We have some great plans, so make sure you call us and we can get it out for you. So make sure you call us and advertise with the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, where you will be heard, and we will put you on all 19 of our social media platforms, which is Facebook, iHeartRadio, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch, Pandora, also on our website, that's www.knoxmediagroupinc.org. And when you go to our website right now until July the 15th, you can get your early bird tickets for Jamal Bryant, who will be at the Renaissance Resort Conference Center on August the 29th. Make sure you go ahead and get your tickets now. The tickets include dinner and admission. A lot of people saying, is it separate? No. All in one. So go online right now. You can get your individual tickets. You can get your table of 8, or you can get your VIP table. Because some people say, I'm not sitting in the back. I want to be up front to touch him.
And dinner is included.
Yes, dinner is included.
Dinner, not dinner, dinner.
So make sure you go. So make sure you do that. Hey, to all of our listeners, we got a lot of listeners hitting us up on social media. Hello. So make sure you do that.
Hey, guys.
And some people are asking, I know we've been stating that election is August the 26th. That's for the North Alabama. Election for the municipal election for Dothan, the Wiregrass area, is actually August the 5th.
All right.
So August the 5th for Dothan. So just want to make sure you know that. So it is 2 different times for both locations. August the 26th for North Alabama, and for Dothan area is August the 5th.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
All right, guys, and celebrity news. Cardi B and Offset.
Oh gosh. What they got?
That's a complicated marriage. They got a weird relationship, but from what we were told, allegedly Offset cheated on Cardi several times. And she always took him back and stuff like that. So now he filed for a divorce, from my understanding, and this time they signing the papers. They're gonna get it done this time. So he's on interviews talking about this woman that he has a serious crush on. Mind you, he got a girlfriend or somebody he's hanging out with, and he's crushing on, I want to say Sabrina Carpenter or something like that, and he's telling everybody about it. But he got a girl that he's been seen with. And Cardi, she's messing with the football player. I can't think of his name, but she got her a football player. And he rented a castle for them to stay in. Not an Airbnb. I guess it was an Airbnb, but it was a castle. A big castle. I mean, like a huge castle for them to stay in. And she was like, this dude rented a castle. It was beautiful. I think that was amazing. But maybe this is the love that she's been longing for. You know, she tried to find that. You can't get blood out of a turnip. Offset was a rapper. He had the rapper lifestyle. He went out, he partied and stuff like that. True enough, females everywhere doing they dance and stuff like that. And Offset got a fetish for strippers, I believe. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion. But it's just like, that was his lifestyle. And I guess that's what he wanted to do. And my looking on the outside looking in, it seemed like she was trying to change him to be a family man. You know, and he couldn't do both. I don't think so. So she got her a man now that's basically treating her the way that she always wanted to be treated.
Oh, good.
And, you know, they got a divorce. I'm thinking the way she's talking, he's trying to get money from her. And she was like, yeah, that's from, she did the little interviews on TikTok and stuff. And she was just like, you know, I work hard for my money. Ain't nobody finna take my money from me. And because Cardi, I'm pretty sure with all her endorsements with Balenciaga and all them other name brand things, the purses and all that stuff that she do, she's bringing in money, like, constantly. Offset got money, but I think she might have a little bit more than him. So I'm thinking that he's trying to get benefits. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm gonna look more into it. But from what she be ranting about on TikTok and stuff, she was just like, "I'm not finna let nobody take what I worked hard. That's my money. Mm-hmm. I'm not finna let nobody take what I work hard for."
Mm. I don't know if you remember this, but Brian Kogenberg, the former criminal justice doctoral student charged in the murders of 4 University of Idaho. He killed 4 people in the University of Idaho in 2022.
I don't remember.
Well, there was so much killing. But he's admitted to the crimes in court before formally entering a guilty plea in the deal that spares him from the death penalty. So he did a plea deal. Mm-hmm. So as part of the plea deal, Kogenberg pleaded guilty to 4 counts of first-degree murder in the stabbings of Ethan Chapin, Zana Kurgan-Noodle Madison, and Kaylee, who were killed at a home in Musgrove, Idaho, during the early morning hours of November the 13th, 2022. He was also charged with 1 count of burglary. Kogenberg was arrested at his parents' home in Pennsylvania 6 weeks later. So he has actually agreed to killing all 4 of those people.
Oh, wow.
All 4.
Did he say why he killed him? It's just impulse or what?
He didn't give all the details, but...
Do you remember the story, though?
I kind of do remember him going into the house doing that.
So he killed them all at once. It wasn't like a serial killer thing. It was just like a mass killing or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Wow.
Yeah. So he actually agreed today that. So the court documents, including the 18-page affidavit released in January, reveal how police came up with the suspect. So.
Well, they did their job. Good job, police department.
He's 28 years old.
Wow.
So in 2022, he was, what's this year? So that was 3 years ago. So he was 25.
Mm.
Yeah. So that's what's going on in the news. If you have any public service announcements, I just got a text. You can send those to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. Or you can call us at 256-712-2888. That's for public service announcements, meaning you're not charging anyone for an event. Because some people be getting it twisted.
They get it twisted.
They do.
Okay.
But We would love for you to be one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group. So you can do that by calling us at 256-712-2888, and we can get you some plans. Whether you're in North Alabama or South Alabama, we promise to give you the best plan for your business.
All right, then. Okay. A Lawrence County woman delivers a baby on the sidewalk just a feet away from the pregnancy center. Have you ever waited that long to go have a baby?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
Either one of your kids?
No.
Time I felt the pain, I was in.
I already know you went to the hospital.
Because I would, give me an epidural. I was going to push that baby out.
No.
Without help.
No. I actually went to the doctor on my first one.
Okay.
Because I said, I'm not going to be, because I've always heard horror stories that they're going to send you back home.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't give a chance to send me back home.
Oh, really?
No, I said, I'm going to go into the hospital. I'm going to go to the doctor and let him check me first.
Girl, I know they got sick of seeing me.
They did.
Every time. I know. Every time I got a Braxton Hicks, I was up there. Labor delivery. I was like, hey, check me out. Something ain't right. Because I didn't want to be stuck in traffic or on my way to the hospital and have a baby.
Yeah, you know where that come from? Watching too much TV.
No. I saw my sister after she had her baby. And I was like,
It come from...
And she had epidural and everything. She made me not even want to have a baby. The way she was walking around, I was like, man. I know. She walked around probably about 3 months. Some women just can't. Their bodies is not built to have babies and stuff. And when they do, having a baby is a traumatic event. You could die having a baby. A woman's body go through so much trauma when she's pushing a baby out or the C-section. I never had a C-section, and I thank God for that. But it's just because after you have the baby, you get them chills and start shaking and stuff. It's horrible, but I don't know. She had her baby on the sidewalk, and I've heard stories of women having their babies in the toilet and stuff. Now, I really didn't want to do that. This happened in Hillsboro, Alabama. A Lawrence County woman is sharing her story after her newborn made an early entrance into the world. She had to give birth to her son on a sidewalk. She was just feet away from the pregnancy center when she gave birth. Her contractions went from being 8 minutes apart to 4 minutes apart. Her and her husband drove to the Alabama Birth Center in Huntsville, but her son decided to make an early appearance. As soon as they got there, I had to get on the ground because he was coming out of there, she said. And a lot of women, they showed a lot of women catching their babies and stuff like that. If it was so easy, I think all my babies got stuck. After 40 minutes trips to the pregnancy center, her water broke and she had no time to rush inside. He was going out there. He wouldn't wait for nothing. Bowden had to lie down on the ground and give birth with the help of nurses right on the sidewalk.
Wow.
So she got a story to tell her little baby. I had you outside.
Maybe
I wouldn't want my mama to tell me she had me in the toilet.
Maybe they put that on the birth certificate. Well, the House of Republican leaders are scrambling to shore up support for President Trump's massive domestic policy bill amid pushback to the senators changing as the GOP seeks to approve the final decision of legislation ahead of the break this holiday week. July 4th deadline to get the bill to the president's desk. So as the House convened today to take up the bill, which squeezed through the Senate a day earlier, it remained unclear if House Republicans have enough support to get it over the finish line. House GOP leaders plan to forge ahead quickly on the signature legislation of President Trump's second term agenda, which includes ramped up spending for the border security, defense, and energy production, and extends to trillions of dollars of tax cuts, partially offset by substantial cuts of healthcare and nutrition programs. So they're trying to get this passed by Friday. Before Friday.
I think it's going to get passed.
Probably so. Probably so.
From the office.
Yeah.
From the desk of Trump.
Yeah, so it probably will get passed.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's just I was listening to the news on yesterday, and they were saying that it should be finalized if they do the cuts by 2036. It may not be any Medicaid or Medicare.
Well,
and I think that's crazy.
It is crazy, but they let him do whatever he want to do.
Yeah, I think that's crazy on that happening, because I mean, people, especially elderly and children, they need benefits.
I think they do. And I mean, it's some disabled people that need benefits. So that's really disabled.
Right.
And it just seemed to me, and this is just my opinion, and I'm going to say it because I think it, but it seemed like the people that really need disability can't get it. And then the people that probably got like a little bit of nothing wrong with them, they get it right then and there.
Yeah, it's different.
But that's just what I see. I could be wrong. I don't know nobody's health issue. I don't know nobody's problems or what they're going through. But it just seemed like the people that you can physically see that need disability, they can't get it. It take years for them to get.
I don't know. It's crazy though when it comes to Medicare and Medicaid. But make sure y'all call our girl Lakeisha Ricks over at S&T Insurance. She will help you out on all of your insurance. If you got insurance questions, she will help you out with all of that. I mean, she helped one of our listeners actually called and gave a testimony on how they went over to, they just started getting Medicare, and she is now able to help them. She was able to get them signed up to get gym membership, like you said, different vouchers, nutrition, and all of that. So
good.
make sure
That
you
is so
call
good.
S&T Benefit Solutions. She's located at 1640 South Wissam Dam Road, Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Her number is 256-335-9604. So right now she's saying for the month of July, when was the last time you reviewed your life insurance policy? So she has life insurance policies, and the old school preacher was talking about that just the other day. You need something. So do you know how much your life insurance policy you have and what type of insurance you have? Those are questions you can call her with. Again, this is Lakeisha Ricks at S&T Benefit Solutions on 1640 South Wissam Dam Road, Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Please call her 256-335-9604. Want to thank Lakeisha for being one of our sponsors here at Knox Media Group. So make sure y'all give her a call, and she will help you with any of your insurance questions, benefits, or anything like that.
I paid my life insurance yesterday.
We're good.
All right. Have you not noticed? Okay, yeah, everybody knows the weather. Everybody. If you haven't noticed the weather, I don't know what's wrong with you. Okay, it's been raining, storming, sleeting, hailing. It's just been a whirlwind of weather, just different weather. I have never experienced so much rain in May and June. So I've been hearing about so many people getting struck by lightning this year.
I know.
It's been a lot of people getting struck by lightning. I read a story about a guy. He was on the beach with his girlfriend. Sky just blew. No clouds, nothing. And he got struck by lightning. Well, you better go back. Now, that situation, He wasn't expecting no lightning.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's storming outside, you know how the old folks used to tell you better get off that phone, turn all them TVs off. You better listen, because it was a reason for that. This lady in Russellville got struck by lightning. She said it felt like pins and needles after being struck by lightning. She's 19 years old, and 2 days after being struck by lightning while on her phone, scrolling on Instagram, tuned into the unexpected for, her name is Lisa Henderson, on Sunday night as the storm passed through Russellville. So, I mean, man, she said she heard the lightning strike.
Mm-hmm.
And then she heard a loud pop. And all she heard was ringing in her ear. Henderson says she was holding her phone, which was plugged into the charger on an extension cord. So there was a power surge. When the lightning struck, she said it felt like stinging and stuff from my fingers. And she said she feels like I struck a fork. She feel like she stuck a fork in a light socket. And after that, she couldn't comprehend things. She started crying for 5 minutes, and she threw her phone across the room the moment she felt the shock waves. But I mean, I don't understand. I won't get on my phone when it's lightning.
You're right, because you don't get on your phone if it ain't lightning.
No, I got the phone got struck by lightning, the landline, when I was at home with my mom. I was in high school, and you know how you wanted to talk to your little boyfriends and stuff.
Well, you probably was told, don't be on the phone, Mom.
I wasn't supposed to be on the phone, but I had it up under the cover.
Oh my God. You better be glad it didn't catch fire.
I know. It melted the phone. It didn't do nothing to me because it was a landline and had all that plastic around it.
Mm-hmm.
But it completely destroyed the phone and stuff. So we went without a phone for a while. That was my punishment. But I'm glad that was my only punishment because, baby, and your parents tell you, and I guess we were hard-headed too when our parents told us stuff. But they would tell you, don't get on that phone, don't get in the tub, don't stand in no water, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And people are doing this stuff, and they're getting struck by lightning.
Right. Don't be out in the storm. You know, some people are storm chasers. Yeah, we got a lot of people that's storm chasers, and they actually do it all the time.
Well, I don't want to chase no storm.
Yeah. So today, if you're just tuning in, we talked about the P. Diddy charge, how all of his serious charges were actually, he was found not guilty on those. And the other charges, he was actually charged with, what did you say the name was it? You gave the technical name.
What was he charged with?
Mm-hmm. Prostitution.
Transportation and prostitution.
Mona be leaving me out here by myself.
I was like, what you talking about?
See, I told you. By myself.
Yeah, that was a big thing. We talked a lot about that because, I mean, he's getting sentenced or convicted for transportation of prostitution. So, with that being said, did he get charged with bringing them to the place? So
I don't know. I hadn't got the details on that.
But how many men finna go to get convicted for that? How many women? Women paying for stuff too now, but they paid for the Punisher. He was a prostitute.
Yeah,
and I think that's what they talking about. The men. I don't know about the women.
Well, also in the news, we talked about our favorite president. Trump administration freezes billions in funding for after school and summer program.
They need to get him. I'm gonna be quiet. That's just stupid.
So daycare providers and schools say the Trump administrators' funding freeze could ruin summer for low-income American families and jeopardize some after-school programs next year.
That's so sad.
Yeah. So the administration is holding back over $6 billion in federal grants for after school and summer program, English language institution, adult literacy, and more, as it conducts a review to ensure grants are aligned with President Trump's priorities.
Well,
I mean, Trump every day is something different.
I knew he was going to be in the news every day about something.
Yeah.
He was on there cussing the other day.
Well, you got somebody to say they agree with you, Mona. You got all these men out here doing everything and men and women paying for it.
Yeah, they paying for it, and then they going to get convicted.
Well, that's
it's going on. And the judge that did it probably might be one of them.
Yeah.
That just don't make sense to me. That's crazy. They had to get something on him. They had to get something. If Diddy did what he did what he did. But show the evidence.
Right.
That's all I'm saying. They got evidence that he did the prostitution thing. But my thing is, get the other people that did it too. Get Cassie. Cassie was part of that.
Well,
and now she playing victim.
Well, the president probably gonna pardon him now.
Because he like it. He was probably in the freak house.
He gonna probably pardon.
They got a lot of pictures together on yachts and stuff.
So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, because that's what I was trying to figure out. How much time will he get? I think they said he can get up to 10 years.
For each.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably going to try to give him the maximum. So he probably gets 20 years or what have you.
He may not get anything, Mona.
He might not. I knew they weren't going to get him for the racketeering and the
sex trafficking.
The sex trafficking. They didn't have enough evidence. And then the sex trafficking is like the kids. Is that what that was about? Because, they tried to give him some for the kids too. Haven't nobody said nothing. They think Justin Bieber and Usher. Okay, maybe so. But they need to say something if he did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're saying that jurors in the Sean Diddy Combs federal criminal trial acquitted him on most of the serious charges, which we've been saying, racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, but found him guilty of 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution.
Well, there's going to be a lot of broke people out here if they going to stop that.
You are so funny.
I'm just saying, if they're going to stop that, there's a lot of prostitutes out here that don't know they prostitutes.
So after the verdict, Combs faced the courtroom gallery and clapped. A lawyer from accuser Cassie said the verdict is not their desired outcome, but is grateful for the 2 convictions.
They happy.
Yeah.
But, Cassie didn't have a dog in this race as far as what's going on. She didn't have a dog in the race. Now, she did get beat. But it's just, I'm going to just leave that alone because there's no way of getting around that. You stayed. That was your decision.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got $30 million. What else you want?
Well,
she want her position back.
Well, now Cassie believes Combs poses a danger to the victims who testified, her lawyer tells the judge. I don't think he gonna even do nothing to nobody or have nobody done nothing.
Maybe not, but I guess it paid to be scared if he did all the things, especially if he killed Tupac.
I don't know about all that.
Well, before Biggie Smalls' mom died, she was so mad at him because I guess she believed the hype. They say he had Biggie killed.
So at 5:00 today, well, 4:00 Central Time, 5:00 today, Combs is gonna have a bail hearing to see if they're gonna give him bail.
They ready for that $50 million.
So
they want it now.
So it's a schedule for today. I can't wait to see if they're gonna give it to him.
I don't see why not. They gave that other man, and he the one messing with the kids.
Mm.
So It is what it is.
So we'll see if
from what we know now, he was just freaking off with adults. That's not illegal. I'm just saying it's not unless he made them. But how can you make? I'm gonna just leave it alone. All right, Tamika, what you got?
Mona is getting hot and mad.
I mean, no, I'm not getting mad at, but it's interesting. It's very interesting on how they are going to try to sentence this man for prostitution.
Well, I want to see if they're gonna give him a bail hearing. If they're gonna give him bail,
I think he is.
Yeah, so we'll see this evening. We'll be able to talk about that tomorrow. Cause I'm interested in knowing if they're gonna do it. Cause other people then got out on it, got bail over different charges. So I want to see if they're gonna give it to him. So the bail hearing is this evening at 5:00.
All right, we're gonna wait and see what happens to P. Diddy.
So we want to let all our listeners know we do see your messages. Hello. Thank you for tuning in to the Lunchtime Show with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. Make sure you download our app. That's Knox Media Group. Visit our website, Knox Media Group. And when you go to our website, make sure you go ahead and get your tickets for Jamal Bryant and mark your calendars for Remembering the Veterans Through Music concert, which will be held on August the 30th at McFarland Park. So make sure you go ahead and do that. We got a lot going on, but we want to keep our listeners up to date on everything. So make sure you mark your calendars. And we got some good shows area. We're probably going to take us a bus down to Dothan so we can see our friends. The 69 boys.
69 boys. I'm going to have my
Mona is not excited.
I'm excited to record you. So.
Mona is not excited for me to go see the Tootsie Roll.
I am excited for you.
I want to
they're not one of my favorite groups, but I want to see you get up there and
I don't have to go all the way to Dothan to do the Tootsie Roll.
I know, but it's exciting to do it with the creators.
I know. I just listening to it in my mind. So yeah, that's going on. September the 27th, the Wiregrass Festival will be going on. Tickets are on sale now. Make sure y'all get your tickets to the Wiregrass Festival. So exciting. So shows and surrounding areas, y'all be listening out. We may be taking us a bus down to Dothan.
That'll be nice, especially for the people that fall asleep.
I know.
Or yeah,
it's gonna be 803 Fresh, 69 boys. It's a list of them.
It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be, as Mono say, epic.
It's gonna be epic.
Epic. So y'all, it's gonna be Tucker, the 69 boys, Mike Clark Jr., Avale Howard, Marcellus the singer, Young Guy, 803 Fresh, Frank Johnson, Kamika Janelle, and DJ Trucker. And it's gonna be an all-white party.
That's gonna be nice.
The Wiregrass Festival. So September the 27th. Make sure you get your tickets. You can go to AG Production and get your tickets to the event. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Even if it's just
it sound good. It sound good. I like the lineup.
That's a great lineup. 803 Fresh, boots on the ground gonna listen. He got a hit.
Yeah, he do. As long as he don't bring Janelle.
You don't want to see Janelle?
I righteously don't want to see Janelle. But, I mean, hey, Janelle, go get your money. Get your money. She getting paid to whine and grind.
Yeah, so
when is she going to get arrested? Prostitution.
So y'all get your tickets to that event. It's going down on September the 27th. So you still got a couple of months. I mean, we got something going on in August, September. Football season starting.
September, October, November, December.
There she go.
You remember the song?
No, ma'am. I have never heard
the
that.
days of the month. That's how you.
No, ma'am. I never heard that.
Oh, my goodness.
So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get your tickets to that.
September the
27th.
27th.
We'll have more details on that. because we want to show them how the show's area get down.
Okay, Rhonda Beckwith, that's your birthday weekend, girl.
Come on.
Boots on the ground.
You don't have to do nothing but get on the bus.
Where them fans at?
I know she got about 12 fans. So get ready. All right.
You know, I hadn't heard about Miss Shirley. I hadn't heard nothing about Miss Shirley. I wondered, did they take her? What happened?
Oh, she on videos.
Is she?
Yes.
Well,
she said Mike Clark Jr. is her uncle.
That's what they said, that he was her uncle.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just hadn't heard on social media. That used to be all you see, and now I don't know if they made her take them videos down or what.
Mm-hmm.
Because that guy called CPA on her.
Oh, okay.
CPS, whatever you call Child
Protective Service.
Yeah, CPS. He called CPS on her, and on the mama. They say the little girl was in nightclubs.
Oh, wow.
Dancing and stuff. So I don't know what the end result to that.
I don't know. Well, y'all just get ready for September 27th.
Boots on the ground.
Because Tootsie Roll. It ain't the butterfly, it's the Tootsie Roll.
Let me get this straight. The Tootsie Roll is different from
the
Boots
butterfly
on the ground.
Huh?
Is that the same concert?
Yeah, that's going to be in one concert, Mom.
Oh, man. Old in you.
Yes.
Okay.
Cupid 69 Boys is that.
Right. Cupid Shuffle.
Mm-hmm.
The Cupid man. Cupid. He he's the creator of a lot of the line dances and stuff like that. So it's an award that's coming up, and they asked 803 Fresh to do it. And Cupid was like, I hope y'all have fun. I wasn't even invited. So everybody's like, you got a newcomer coming in and they're taking all the shine for something that you created and stuff like that. So I don't see why. I mean, he probably wouldn't want to, but if 803 Fresh got invited, invite him. Have him part of your show.
Yeah.
If people need to learn how to work together instead of...
That's the problem right there. You just said
they need to learn how to work together. Come together as one. Invite Cupid to do a set through your little...
Mm-hmm. But a lot of people, they don't know how to work together, and that's our problem. And they just feel like somebody else is taking the shine. It's not that somebody else is taking the shine. It's just that it's something different.
Right.
But we can all come together and work together.
And, okay, just like what's for you is for you. True enough, Boots on the Ground he just, he went viral like overnight. So he's a huge sensation right now. He's everywhere. Cupid Shuffle been around. Cupid, him and his dance has been around for a while. And I think he feel like he didn't get recognition. He didn't get enough recognition because a lot of people used to wobble and all them other dances that he created or whatever.
We did it. I still do the wobble.
But he didn't get recognized for it. And I think that's he and his feelings a little bit about that. And I can understand it. I get it. You human. You're going to feel some type of way. But be happy for that guy.
Right.
For doing that. But the new ones that's coming in, you need to recognize the old ones because without them, you probably wouldn't be here doing no Boots on the Ground line dance.
Right.
So think of everything. Think of people.
Well, everybody can't think about everything.
They can't, but try to think about people and the sacrifices.
All right. So if you'd like to be one of our sponsors again at Knox Media Group, call us 256-712-2888. Or if you have any public service announcements, send it to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. We're going to get ready to get out of here, but make sure you keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, where we play your favorite hits. If we're not playing something you don't want to hear, call us. Let us know. We'll get it.
But I know they playing something. We playing something they want to hear. All right, guys. It's been a day. It's been a good day. Better than yesterday. Monday. Monday was a manic Monday. Tuesday was terrific. And today is Wonderful Wednesday. So I want to see everybody's throwback pictures tomorrow, Throwback Thursday. And guess what? I put my trash on the side of the road. My cans are on the side of the road this week. So if you're ever in the area and on a Wednesday morning and look behind my apartment and take
exit that. We got enough of her looking behind our apartment. All right, guys, y'all have a good day. We see you. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Turn me up. Listen all times of the day. From the north to the south, it is Knox Media Group 105.1 and 105.9, giving you the beats like you never had them done before.
Looking for the best deal on your next vehicle? Come to Hyundai of Dothan, where we offer 3 unbeatable reasons to buy from us. First, enjoy a lifetime powertrain warranty for peace of mind every mile you drive. Second, get 3 years complimentary maintenance to keep your car running like new. And third, we have the best financing terms available. Only here at Hyundai of Dothan. Plus, check out our huge selection of 2020